Okay, the Memorial Day review weekend continues. Gonna go back to May 9th. Emperor Wolves in the Throne Room in Worcester, Massachusetts at the Palladium. So, Emperor was celebrating in the Nightside Eclipse. So it wasn't a full playthrough. I guess I left out one or two songs, but it was like a celebration of type of thing. So, Wolves in the Throne Room opened, and Emperor this was kind of an East and West Coast tour thing, really only a few dates, and for the East Coast dates, they had a West Coast opener type of thing. So Wolves in the Throne Room from the Seattle area where I just came from. I think this is Wolves in the Throne Room are a band that if you like them, and I think that they have a big following. I don't think this is a band many people are kind of on the fence about. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about them. I think it's some pretty good, straightforward black metal. I know I found out about them from years ago from I guess one of their first singles. I thought they were cool then, but I never really listened to them until more recently. And they're probably a band I need to dig into a little bit more. Emperor was one of those bands that now sit in this sweet spot of, as I'm catching up to certain genres like black metal, or bands I was just never into, it's all new to me. So Emperor is one of those bands, and I think for me, sitting and listening, they're obviously a good band, but they're probably not a band that I would listen to a lot. However, seeing them live was a bit different. And again, there's this split of, is this going to be a performance? Is this going to be a musicianship thing? How's this set going to play out? And I have the full set down below, linked down below. And I think Emperor is a band where seeing them was really cool. Really good energy, really good musicianship. Not an energy in that the lighting was good and the musicians were focused on their instruments, but there wasn't much of the performance. So you have to kind of gauge for yourself if that's something that you want. I think that metal fans, especially if you're in the Black Death, more extreme stuff, I think Emperor is a band worth seeing if you get the chance, especially. I know there's a lot of kind of debate about their future and things, but all that aside, it was a good show. And I think for me, being able to check them off the list was really rewarding. So I don't know. I guess it would depend on the lineup of whether or not I would go to see them again. But all that being said, really good show, and really glad I got to. So if you think Emperor deserves a revisit from me, go ahead and maybe drop some songs or something down in the comments. Give me an idea of what I should be looking for. So again, Wolves in the Throne Room, Emperor, Massachusetts, really good. In the Nightside Eclipse, obviously, a huge album for Emperor. Yeah,